We live in an era of social media. Your friend on the other side of the earth is suddenly in your room, on your computer. It's magical to be able to chat and interact with people whom you had to wait months before just to get a reply. Seeing their beautiful moments and sharing yours too solidified the bonds between two souls. But as the saying goes, if it's too good to be true, then it's probably ain't. Now the social media is filled with huge opportunities for businesses, which paved its way for insecurities and enviness in our life. This was the medium which was meant to set a whole new journey for others, which ultimately became the demise of many. It's because we spend more than 4 hours mindlessly scrolling through Instagram and Facebook checking out others' life. It almost calculates to 2 months a year checking out other people's life while we have our own life to look for.
Hello darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
You see, I was one of the lucky fellas who got introduced to social media in my late teens, while I was well mature to distinguish the need from the want. But today's generation is exposed to this powerful medium early on in their life while they're still not mature, even though they can call themselves. People commenting on their latest Instagram post or the funny TikTok video that they made the other day. If the comments are good, their self-esteem and self-confidence is skyrocketed. If not, they fall into depression and develop a very low image of themselves, capping their abilities, ultimately underestimating themselves. The problem is not that the social media exists. The problem is that it's entering into the moments of our life which are meant to be spent with those around us. You might not acknowledge this, but slipping into your phone to check a DM or the number of likes you just got in the middle of a family meeting totally destroys the aura that surrounds it. It makes the person talking to you in real life feel less important than the one in the DMs. We then start living the life of illusion, where everyone in social media just seems to be happy and rich. You must understand one thing: people are allowed to share certain moments of their lives and not others. Generally, people are obliged to share their quote-unquote best moments in life. Well, one best moment of the life post might not mean much to you, but when these collective moments are compared to your life and the challenges you are facing, your life pales in comparison to them. Trust me, it crushes your soul from inside, even though you might not recognize it. And you might recognize it too late. If we can learn to be mindful and content, then we can enjoy the social media while not letting it be our demise. Being mindful of when to see and when to use and when to not. And being content of what we have and thankful for it. Social media detox for almost 6 months, and it was the magical thing I have ever done in my life. I grew to appreciate things more and more, from the little blessings to the bigger ones. I care less about what people are doing around me while always helping them. What I did is I took a burner phone, or you might call a dumb phone, and installed a SIM card in it. I went on a vacation to my hometown and just sealed away all my phones there. It was too extreme of me, but I needed the social media detox in my life because it was crippling into my life so much. The initial days were hard, not being able to chat with my friends over WhatsApp or checking Instagram posts. I was so afraid that what if I lose my followers, or what might people think about me being inactive for such a long period of time. But I have to say I overcame those urges finally, and it was worth it. After now taking into the social media, I'm now much controlled about my habits in Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. I don't use Facebook and Twitter that much. I'm much active on Instagram. While YouTube is the thing I am failing again and again, I'm still trying my best to limit my time in social media. I will be following up this video with more experience about my social media detox and my failures, because none of us are perfect. I failed a lot of times in my journey, and even now I fail from here to there. So I will be sharing with you guys. I will be honest with you so that you can learn from my mistakes and never fail or never fall into them by yourselves.